tree, got the hemp, got the flare. I'm gon' lean in this chair, about to put this in the air. Roll up into that best way to smoke in the air, nigga. Roll up into that best way to smoke in the air, nigga.
If you think that I stink, what's up with it though? This is Big J, and this is Best Way to Smoke Unfiltered Radio. Make sure you stay elevated.
What's poppin', y'all? It's C Pop, your professional hype woman. How's everyone doing on this lovely Monday? We're back at it again.
Man, we getting it cracking. I forgot I was supposed to be faster, and I was supposed to hit that. Nigga was late like a motherfucker around this motherfucker. Like shit. Oh well, nigga was late. But yeah, though. Yeah, it's a good one. It's a good Monday. Monday is off to a good start. You know what I'm saying?
That's right. Can't complain. A lot of shit going on in the world now.
It's a lot of shit going on. No.
Look,
and in particular, we're gonna touch on this first real quick though, is the smokable hemp ban that's going on in Texas. I done seen a lot of people talking about this through the social media streets though. You know what I'm saying? They trying to, by March 31st is the deadline. They're going to ban smokable hemp products with THC in it though. So I got some information and shit though, and you know me, man. I like to have my shit wrote down and detailed and shit though. So
that's it.
I seen you with the swing to the left though, Pop, real quick. Yeah.
New conditioner. Who this?
Shout out to the curls, though. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to the curls. But look, though, man, as of March 16, 2026, Texas hemp industry is facing a massive regulatory shift. The smokable ban. Here's some key points. The deadline: all smokable hemp flower, including THCA flower, must be removed from Texas shelves by March 31st. Some people are fighting, you know what I'm saying, for the deadline, you know what I mean, to try to extend it out, you know what I mean? But this is some more details. The THC rules: state regulators now calculate that 0.3% THC limit by adding THCA and Delta 9 THC, because all flower exceeds this when combined, and it is effectively a total ban on raw flowers. So they coming in hot though, and it's actually been an attack on hemp everywhere. You know what I'm saying? So look, here's some more key points. Huge fee hikes. Annual retail regulation fees have jumped from $150 to $5,000. You know what I'm saying? That's a big. Look, it says annual retail registration fees have jumped from $150 to $5,000. Hold on. And then manufacturing licenses have soared to $10,000. You know what I'm saying? So one more key point. What stays legal? For now, edibles, gummies, tinctures, and drinks remain legal as long as they stay under 0.3% Delta 9 THC limit by dry weight. So remember, we talked about this a few weeks ago as far as the percentage that's going to be allowed, and I think I said it was 0.4%. But Texas is saying 0.3% in their state. You know what I'm saying? As far as in drinks and gummies, that's the total. That's the total package. The total can of the drink. You know what I'm saying? The total package of the gummies. Total 10 gummies. All that. You know what I'm saying? And it's not just affecting like dispensaries. You feel me? It's affecting smoke shops too, though. Because a lot of smoke shops with the gray area, with the gray area that was around for the hemp, a lot of smoke shops, you know, had hemp in their shops and stuff like that, hemp derived THC, and was able to sell it without no issues. Yeah.
Right. Apparently they're what's it called? They're also banning, or they did ban nicotine products manufactured in China.
Yeah. Huh. Hey, bold ass love. Shout out to you for the comments. Said hemp has always suffered. And she also said Ohio. Shout out to Ohio. Ohio is on some nonsense too. And we just got adult use. So they just got the adult use. And now they tripping and shit like that though. And this all stems from the top though, from the from the motherfucker that's in office. All that stems from the T's out. You know what I mean?
And he was talking about supporting it.
Right. Yeah, he's still talking about supporting it, but in his way, the way that they're gonna put it together. And they just want to look Trump a businessman to the point of what you always say, Pop. You always emphasize that though. You know what I'm saying? He's a businessman though, so guaranteed he got his hands in something on the medical side or however he do though. But they trying to just have control of everything though. You know what I mean?
That's probably what it is. He's probably trying to push it into, push it out of recreational into medicinal, where big pharma could have their hands into it. It could be super controlled, super taxed. And you know what I'm saying? Because a lot of people are like, a lot of these cannabis businesses dumped a lot of money to get up and running just to be continually be played in their face.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like it's a whole lot of money just to get up, compliant, apply. Location is big, especially in a lot of areas like LA. That's a big thing. I know Long Beach,
ain't no question.
You can only have certain, like within a certain amount of distance from each other when it comes to dispensaries. I'm not sure if that law has changed, but it's just like there's a lot of things that people dump money into just to stay compliant and then have the goalpost pushed back. So it's sad. It's sad, because people are trying to go about it the right way, and things like this happen.
Right, and the sad part about it is it's affecting with the smoke shops. A lot of these smoke shops that we go to are mom and pop shops, though. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
It's a family owned business in that realm. So, if it's gonna cost that much for them to be able to have the products that they were selling, it's some businesses ain't gonna be able to survive. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And in Texas, you know what I mean, they doing a lot of compliance checks. They've been doing a lot of raids and compliance checks, and it's just gonna get worse after March 31st if they don't be able to get an extension on the ban.
Just for some tree.
Yeah, just for some trees, some hemp derived.
I would be really I would be interested to hear how the black market in Texas is doing. You know what I'm saying? I don't I've traveled in many different places across the US. But as far as Texas, when it comes to the black market, I have no idea how that goes.
Right. Yeah, they
So it's interesting. I wonder how they're doing.
Right. Yeah, some of I got a couple folks down there that that dabble. You know what I'm saying? And they get a lot of stuff from Cali. On the part of Texas he in or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Because ain't nothing like that Cali though. You know what I mean?
Nothing like that Cali.
So look though, yeah, shout out to Texas though. A new federal ban on hemp derived THC is set for November 2026. This is more than just the smokable consumptions. You know what I'm saying? They trying to get into the edible side and all, into everything. You know what I mean? And it say the high fees are expected to force roughly 70% of mom and pop shops, smoke shops, to close or merge by the summer. So a lot of these businesses are going to be shutting down or actually, merging with somebody to try to figure out how to survive.
We got another comment.
Yeah. Girlfriend, she said, LOL, everybody get it from Cali. I know.
Right. Right.
He said, and the drinks too.
Man.
On the real though,
So
but that's
they're not banning edibles, right?
not right now. Not
Not
for
right
the
now.
March 31st ban. Not for that ban.
Okay. So do the beverages fall under edibles when in Texas?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
Just curious.
That's supposed to hit in November of this year. You know what I'm saying? So it's all coming though.
It's all in motion.
Yeah, it's all in motion like a motherfucker though.
Mm-mm.
Man.
Yeah, I mean, everything's in front of your face. You know what I'm saying? Everything's in front of your face. So all the cannabis business owners out there,
right?
Listen, actions speak louder than words, my loves.
Right,
Actions speak louder than words. You know, pivot how you got to pivot, however that may look like.
Mm-hmm.
You know.
So again, yeah, it's a trip. So again, for Texas, the deadline for smokable hemp-derived products is March 31st. So if they don't get an extension on March 31st, then it's a rezap. You know what I mean, for smokable products, smokable hemp-derived products. And when November hit, it's gonna just be a ban for everything hemp-derived, and it. Well, to a certain percentage, that's 0.03% for Texas. You know what I mean? So, hey, stay tuned. Stay tuned. It's a war going on outside. You know what I
mean? Man. Speaking of a war going on, this Blueface boxing match.
Oh man. Hey, look. Now that you said that, look, let's check this out. This is just, I pulled this off Instagram. You know what I'm saying? Look at my boy though, man.
Slithering. Watch out!
Hey, for people that didn't see the fight, go check out the whole fight though. But that was the gist of the fight though, man. Shout out to Blueface and the other dude, Chibu or some shit like that. But I think Blueface underestimated him though.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Because in the press conference he was clowning and you know what I mean, and this and that. And there was one point he told dude, he said, "Man, you nervous, huh?" Dude was like, "Yeah, I'm nervous." He was like, "Any fighter gonna be nervous a little bit," you know what I'm saying, or whatever. Man, that nigga got up in there and did his shit though. You know what I'm saying?
Them nerves be driving you to infinity and beyond. Sometimes, okay. Because one thing, you can never underestimate your opponent. You already lost by doing that.
Right.
You already lost by doing that. Like.
And hey, look, when I was watching the fight, you know what I'm saying? I was like, damn, I was like, they gonna ask him what he was seeing after that. He gonna be like 101 Dalmatians. Hey,
he looked tired. Like he just came home.
Right, but to his defense though, he did move up, like, because he was fighting before. I think he fought a couple times before he went to jail. You know what I'm saying? But I think
he was slimmer.
I think he was fighting at middleweight or light middleweight or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? But then he moved up to heavyweight. See, but look, this was a twist with the fight though. He was supposed to fight this other dude named Ruger from Chicago. So I guess they say the commission say they looked at tape. You know what I'm saying? They looked at tape and said the dude didn't look like he could match up with Blueface, the Ruger dude.
Okay. So why not? Why did they feel that?
They said his skill set didn't match up. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So they like within a week they got this other dude to fight him and shit like that. I guess Blueface thought he was just gonna run through him. You know what I mean? But that nigga was out there. Big boy was out there.
Right. And I can't believe how many clean shots he got too at that.
Yeah.
There was no bobbing or weaving going on.
On everything. Hey, look, then when he fell out the ring, that was a cold one too, though. So you watched the whole fight?
No, I didn't.
Dude, I don't even know he fell out the ring. Bob. Then when he got up, his shorts was kind of down and shit. He was looking all discombobulated. You know what I'm saying? But they both was tired. But it looked like Blueface was more, you know what I'm saying, more out of wind and shit though.
Yeah. You know what I mean? Big boy did his thing. Don't listen. Don't sleep on the chubby ones, okay? Don't sleep on the chubby ones. You better slide some comments through.
Right. Yeah, these are Instagram comments. Mr. C said, well, you're welcome to jump on when I'm on. Also, I want to get you on my network. Okay, we on Roku and Fire Stick this month. Where can I see this fight? Oh, just look it up. Just look up the fight on YouTube.
Right.
Yeah,
look at boxing match.
Yeah, look up the fight on YouTube. Yeah, just put in Blueface boxing match, and you can see the whole beatdown. That was a cold beatdown right there though. But look though, Pop.
Yes.
You know, like a while back, you know, we had a great debate. You know what I'm saying? Me, you, and Cuzzo at the time. You know what I'm saying? We had a great debate about the Tory Lanez, but the Tory Lanez and Megan Thee Stallion, you know, situation and stuff like that. And you was heavy on the fact that, you know, that Tory, he popped her.
No. This is where I feel because this is how, because Cuzzo likes to troll and put narratives on people. My thing was, regardless of who shot her, she's still a victim. I didn't understand why she was being attacked. That was my thing. So when people were like, because it was like, oh no, it was her, it was him, it was da. First of all, she was drunk as shit. Everybody confirmed that. And then everyone also confirmed she got shot when she was walking away. Right. And everyone's seen how when the police footage came out or whatever, and he was laying on the ground, somehow he took the fall and everyone was okay with it at that moment. So if you're someone who got shot and shit cut, you know, it's Hollywood Hills, so them boys is coming and they're pinning this person, like, no one, they didn't get them both. They didn't grab him and the friend. They grabbed him. You know what I'm saying? So I don't blame Meg for thinking it was him. Like, do we know if like she knew some other information? We don't know that for sure. So until that information comes out, I just don't see the victim blaming. You know what I'm saying? Like, somebody shot her. One of these motherfuckers shot her.
On that note, on that note, check this out.
Not long ago, Unite the People was approached by a gentleman named Bradley James. Mr. James informed us he was working as the bodyguard and driver for Miss Kelsey Harris during Mr. Peterson's trial.
Oh yeah, the bodyguard.
As such, he was in close proximity and he had privy to conversations she was having with her husband and others. Mr. James informed us he was not under a non-disclosure agreement or a confidentiality agreement and was free to speak with Unite the People, and that he was doing it because his conscience would not let him not speak and leave a man in prison for something he did not do. Mr. James informed Unite the People that he was witness to the conversation Miss Harris had where she stated she had the gun, she fired it 3 times, Mr. Peterson grabbed her arm and knocked it down, and the gun fired 2 more times. In essence, Mr. Peterson never shot anybody, never even touched that gun, never fired the gun. This statement aligns with the statement of the only non-party witness to the case, Mr. Sean Kelly, who at trial testified he saw 2 women fighting, 2 men break up the fight, 1 man grabbed the other one's arm. Gunshots came from the passenger side. Passenger side is where Miss Harris was sitting.
How did you grab it?
This further iterates that Mr. Peterson did not shoot Miss Pete, did not shoot at Miss Pete, or did not assault Miss Pete. It's just another irregularity in a list of irregularities in this case. For example, there were 3 potential suspects in the car that night, and yet the only DNA sample was taken of Mr. Peterson, even though unknown DNA was found on the gun. Why wasn't Miss Harris's DNA taken? Or was it taken and the information simply never given to the defense? Why wasn't the driver of the car, Mr. Jaquan Smith's DNA taken? Or was it taken and again, simply not given to the defense?
Hey.
Ooh. There's so much flaws in these stories, like.
And this is what I've been saying from the jump, though.
Mm-hmm.
The people that was there know who the fuck shot.
Mm-hmm.
The people that was there got to know who shot. So now with the lawyer saying right here, that man Tory, look, Tory done been in jail for what, a couple years now. You know what I'm saying? Couple years now. Then got stabbed up, all kind of shit. You know what I'm saying? And he probably should. It looks and sounds to me like he shouldn't even be in jail.
Man, well, it's they and tell me if I misheard it or whatever, because I'm still hella confused. He just said that it shot out the passenger side. I could have swore the whole story was someone was shooting over the car. Which one is it?
Yeah, I don't know that, but it says the girl was shooting, whatever her name was shooting, and he tried to knock the gun. I guess her and Megan was fighting because they both was fucking with him. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
She started shooting, and he knocked the gun out of her hand, and the gun hit the ground and fired 2 times. I can understand that. You know, you got hair triggers, you got, pressure. You know what I'm saying? That motherfucker fall, pop. You know, and then just imagine you holding a metal weapon. Somebody hit your hand, bop. It might do a little bounce, bop. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And then she got shot in the foot, in the toe, in the baby toe. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, so maybe when it hit the floor, it got her, possibly, or one of the bullets got her, regardless. But
yeah, on the real, girlfriend, somebody saw it. You know what I'm saying? Somebody saw what happened. So it's no way that everybody just oblivious and he get pinned for it, and he's still in jail, going through all the little shit that he going through. Mm-hmm. Motherfuckers tried to kill him. They tried to kill him in jail.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
I also feel like if this is all true, right? I feel like he had a shitty defense team. And it's not because he got guilty. It's just because they did the most to stay away from the facts in the beginning. You know, like it was given guilty. I'm not even gonna lie. If you guys haven't seen it, go back, listen to it. Even like there's a journalist I follow who goes and like follows these court cases, high profile court cases, and relays it to the public. Her name is like Megan C or something like that. Right. And as soon as the case started, they were doing a lot to kind of defame Megan's character. Not hit him with the facts of, hey, this was happening. If it shot out the passenger side, how could he do it? This, and that. It was a whole lot of Megan was sleeping with this one and that one and this. It was so irrelevant to the case. It was so irrelevant to the case, and it was given guilty. It was
that's what hit you more so the way that they was coming at the stallion.
The whole thing was given guilty. It was just kind of like, because so
I didn't feel like that.
I'll put in a different perspective so you don't think I'm biased, because I'm team estrogen.
Right.
But let me put it in a different perspective, right?
I fuck with team estrogen.
So say it's like, what's it called? why, if she did it, right, and if Kelsey did it and it wasn't Tory, why was he so big on like taking the fall? Like, was it guilt? Was it like, oh, I kind of caused this fight, you know, like what was the, why was he so, why take the fall? Why pay off Kelsey and why take the fall?
I mean, from what I seen, though, Pop, I didn't see it like that. Like he wanted to take the fall. Like even looking at his pops, like you know how his pops been talking since he been locked up. They whole thing, they was trying to beat the case. They wasn't trying.
Pops was the only one making sense. He was the only one like with the shit. The legal team didn't like. They were so big on coming after Megan's character and not even like going after Kelsey, not even going after everyone else in the car, not none of that. It was like, let's go after Megan's character. And it was just so irrelevant to the case. And it was like, in a lot of cases do that, you know, especially when it comes to like women, you know, opposing sexes, when they go back and forth and, you know, they do that to discredit the woman's character for whatever fucking reason. Like it's relevant. I don't care how many men she slept with. The bitch got shot. I don't care about her list of people she slept with in the last year. I don't. She got shot. Who did it? So it was kind of given like you're deflecting. It was a lot of deflection going on.
Yeah,
and it didn't help his case at all. It really did not help his case at all. You know what I'm saying? So, and I felt like they could have went a different route, especially because Kelsey, when she first went in, she pleaded the fifth. So play off of that. Play off of her, not play off of Megan.
Right, but in the legal realm, but if you think about it, she still ain't said shit though. It was the bodyguard that came and said something though. So if she played the fifth and she left it at that.
Right. She was protecting
herself. You know what I'm saying? Right. She left it at that. So I mean, somebody pleading the fifth in a situation, you can't necessarily just assume they guilty. Sometimes, like you said, she protecting herself, or she know more than what a motherfucker leading on. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Right. But to the ignorant mind, to the public, people play off that all the time. Same thing how cops play off of, oh, you're not cooperating when you're saying, I'm not arrested. I'm not detained. I don't got to answer this. Oh, you're not cooperating. You're guilty. Like, or if you call your lawyer, you're guilty. Like they play off the same shit. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like they could have did the same shit with this. I don't know. The whole case was a mess. It was a fucking mess. Like, and if that man is innocent, like his legal team did him shiesty because it was a mess.
And I mean, to keep it 100, like the lawyer said, that the bodyguard said, like he can't. It's like fucking with his conscience, though. He don't want to just, you know what I mean, like to see a man in jail that shouldn't be in jail. You know, it's more to it than just, you know, just the legal team. Like that nigga done went through a whole bunch of shit, though. You know what I'm saying? Like, just, you know, just even being in that situation, and he not even from Cali. You know what I mean? To have the motherfucker come try to kill him that tried to.
But it's, you know, like
conspiracy theorists. Look, right, conspiracy theorists. You know, saying like, because he cracked the code on a few things and shit though when it came to like I think it was the streaming, and then it was something. He was
selling his album as an EFT.
Right.
He was selling it for $1.
Right.
Something like that. So 1 million people paid into this $1. He made $1 million. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, and this goes back to our discussion that we had last week when we were talking about people who are cracking these codes. Like, you can't, like, I hate to say it like this, but you cannot just run to social media for anything.
Right.
You know, some things, I'm not going to say all things, but some things should just be gate kept.
Right.
It's just like, now the man, if, because I've heard that before. I remember when he said it, when he went went live and he said it, and I was just like, oh, this is dangerous, because he was gloating about it, obviously. He felt like he cracked some code, but the music industry been around for so long, the entertainment industry been around so long. They're known for being shiesty, the top of the top. So it's just kind of like, careful what you share, who you share your business to. You know what I'm saying? You don't got to go to social media for everything.
Right. I'm gonna say it like this though. Yeah, you can share it with your. Yeah, you can share it with your, share it with your peoples though. But I'm gonna say, shout out to him though for, he probably just like, bam, seen this shit like them. I just made $1 million in however many minutes he said he made $1 million. You know what I'm saying? So it's exciting and shit though, but it's fucked up that you can't actually just go, share that information with people and shit like that though, so other people could benefit. It creates a anxiety, like, you know what I mean, like kind of an anxiety, like make a motherfucker scared. Nigga, you scared? Don't say nothing. Don't tell nobody. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
That shit is crazy.
Well,
though, but
in any way you cut out the middleman, you don't think that middleman's gonna want to you're cutting out their dollars,
right.
So
yeah, but it is a way. It is a way to do it though, because like if you think about it, to the conspiracy theorists, if that's part of was the plot to take him down type shit though, right? It's a different way he could have spread the information. People create them burner accounts, them AI type shit. It's different ways he could have probably put that information out there. You know what I'm saying, for people to be able to get it though. Hey, Mr. C said, he said, know when you plead the fifth, there is something there. Been there, done that. That's the definition of self-incrimination. You get due process. Yeah, because anybody gonna think, but you just can't prove nothing though. If somebody say I plead the fifth, that's it. That's all. Ain't no attacking that.
But you see what I mean by like public, you know what I'm saying? Like public speculation.
Right.
It's say if she didn't shoot her, right? And she's just like, I don't want to be involved in none of this mess. Right. My man just played me with my best friend. We just fought in the car. I never thought I'd have to put my hands on my best friend type shit. Like, like I don't want nothing to do with this mess. Y'all have a good one. Like, but the public's still gonna see it some type of way. You know what I'm saying? And that bodyguard, so he didn't sign an NDA, but he took a lot of money and ran.
Man,
who would send him a bunch of money without paperwork?
Right. Yeah. But I think it's a good thing, the fact that he's speaking up though. You know what I'm saying? That he spoke up. And I hope it leads to him getting up out of there, getting up out of that situation. You know what I'm saying? Because sheesh.
And they can't necessarily convict her after this, right?
I'm not 100% sure. It depends. It wasn't like no federal case though. It was a state kind of case. So it depends on the rules of that state, how that state get down. But I'm not sure though. But shit, she need to get booked. You know what I mean? Her and Meg.
You still feel like Meg knew?
Yeah, come on, Pop. She knew. They knew they was with that bullshit. Now just think about it. Bam, this shit just popped in my head. Light bulb. You know what I'm saying? Now just think about it. My nigga was fucking with both of them. You know what I'm saying? Fucking with both of them. So you think Meg didn't have no ill will, no ill feelings towards the nigga because of that?
She knew. She set her up with her friend first. They like, it wasn't the reason how Kelsey met Tory was she was out and about with Meg. So it was like, so in this whole triangle, only one who should be upset is Kelsey.
But what do I say though? What do I say though about women? What have I always said about women? Emotional. Right? But that's super emotional, because
that's not a secret. But why would Megan be upset to be spiteful? to frame and to let the person who actually did shoot you just walk around.
Because a nigga sell dreams, right? I'm gonna say this: a nigga sell dreams, and sometimes that swipe-a-dite, you know what I'm saying, turn you out, turn you different. Just like I say, women are emotional, right? So just like you meet a woman, y'all start dating, y'all know what it is. We just fucking, we kicking it, wooty wop. Eventually, them feelings is gonna change, and it's gonna change in that woman first. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So we don't know what her feelings and emotion was. She denied the whole fact that she was even fucking with the nigga, though. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Hey, look, and they probably, they probably had a threesome or something. I ain't no telling how they was getting down or what they was on, though. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. But when them emotions kick in, she probably like, fuck this nigga. He can do the time for it. At the end of the,
I can't see it, Big J. I can't see it unless I have some plot to come back and get her ass later. I cannot see me just being like, let someone else take the fall. And I can't see it.
I just had to think, look, hey, we don't know if they talking like, yeah, fuck them fuck niggas, girl, team estrogen around this motherfucker. They might be talking on the low. You know what I'm saying? Like, fuck that nigga. You know what I'm saying? Let him do the time. You steal my bitch. We knew what it was. You know what I'm saying? But we don't know. It's all speculation.
It's all speculation. It's all speculation.
But it's a good topic though. We about to get into some more speculation right now though. It's been a lot of diss tracks going out and shit like that though. You know what I'm saying? Hold on, before we move on and say, well, they change in us too. So the feelings kicked in and they have stories that need to stay hidden. Yeah, that's real shit. It seemed like they fighting to bring the motherfuckers out. Somebody, karma, or somebody trying to get them stories out around this motherfucker out. Let's go. Man.
These niggas talking out of their neck. Don't put no coughing out of your mouth. I'm way too paranoid for threats. Hey, let's get it, bro. DOT, the money, power, respect. The last one is better. Say yes, a lot of goofies for the check. I mean,
man, y'all already know what it is. This is the segment, the freshest segment. You know what I'm saying? 900 radio, man. We gonna get into some music though. And look, Pop actually sent this. You know what I mean? She sent this in right here though. And I listened to it, and he did his thing, though. He did his thing, and the song actually fit the algorithm. You know what I'm saying? So let's get it cracking, though, man. This is Maino. The song is called The Algorithm, and we do not own rights to none of this music. Let's go. Look, I had to put that up, Bob. All right, hold on. Let me get to it. Man, there we go.
Yeah. Sorry about it. Yeah, I came into this game off of rumors. Saying I was a bully was the rumor. Had the silver magnum with the Ruger. Back when me and 80 proved these niggas couldn't move us. We was outside, never beefing on computers. I was pushing buttons, was never going back and forth with niggas that was whack. That never been 100, no jumper but I'm offense. Where these boys at? Bet they harmless. Now they disrespect and say it's content. The clicks and the clout, these niggas still go on Clubhouse. Hassan Campbell yelling on his couch. This shit is getting creepier. Lord save me from these killers on social media. YouTube made it easier for them to skip the facts. Been 10 toes down, matter of fact. I zip niggas up, let's get that act. I'm from the crack epidemic. I dropped school cause I wasn't good with academics. Running while I was a menace. Here's $1 million worth of game, a comment for your section. I've been around the world and met a couple Harlem legends. That's before I was on TV. Axe Vlad, live on Gates, I was Gully TV. Smack DVD. Niggas be like, man, oh man, what's up with you and 5 5-0. I'm like, I really feel like I've been beefing with the 5-0. Guess they got a movement. Who? 050. They claim it's just entertainment. Far as I know, 50 tried to use the nigga Max as a pawn, causing more division for the city. Got us torn. It remind me of them battles I've been in behind the wall. I held it down inside them big yards. Ask Foucault. Staring in the mirror, see a killer in reflection. Don't let that go over your head. The dirty section. I came up from the 90s. We was throwing bullets, me and Gotti. Running from the chick, 1090. It is what it is. We gon' probably die the way we live. It's all about the numbers for these kids. No matter if it's lies, as long as they page is monetized. Cause on the internet, the strong survive. Here's a toast, take a drink, champ. I pray that one day that we gon' meet, champ. These niggas going viral just to be stamped. The internet is doing what the streets can't. They do it for the algorithm. Yeah. You see what's going on out here? These niggas ain't got no morals, no principles. They say anything, they do anything. It's all about the numbers. Disrespecting, they say it's content. Disrespecting, they say it's content, nigga. It's all about the numbers, it's all about the algorithm. It's all about the algorithm. Yeah.
But did you peep? Did you peep? Like how he had the little skeleton note with the YouTube little woo wop on it. But that's that. Look, I've never been a real big Maino fan though. You know what I'm saying? In the realm of I
Hip-hop.
never really, really kind of tapped into his music like that though. But I do like this song right here though. It's a slap for me. You know what I'm saying? It's a slap for me because he went at everybody, like all the podcasters, a lot of the podcasters that be in the mix with the little messy shit going back and forth. He mentioned all of them in his, in his wordplay. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And he went at your boy 50. You know what I'm saying?
Why'd you gotta be my boy?
I fuck with 50 though, man. G unit. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to 50 though, for sure. You know
I feel like it added to the the plot of what's going on and everything. Like the unexpected beef that came from 50 and the let's rap about it podcast, the back and forth and all that. And I also watched like the Vlad interview that dropped with Maino, because I was like, let me understand where is this coming from, because I seen in the midst of this 50 and T.I. beef, he just circles back and throws another shot at the podcast out the blue.
That nigga don't give a fuck. He don't give a shit.
But you know what? It's like I like that it's making them rap. You know what I'm saying? Because the let's rap about it, all of them could rap. Every last one of them. They all could rap.
Right.
So,
but Jim Jones ain't. Hey, look, since 50 would start clowning him about the heat being off in the building and the shit being closed, Jim Jones ain't really said shit, huh?
I don't think I said it. I don't think I've seen anything. But also, all of them dudes, besides Maino, like really, all of them dudes aren't like go back and forth on the internet type. Like they've never been like that. You know what I'm saying? I've never seen any of them be like that. Like, so it's just like, I like that they used what they knew best. I was even really shocked to see Fab even be a part of a podcast. That man is so quiet.
Right.
So the fact that he was on a podcast, I was just like, this is different, but in the booth, different story. So yeah, he basically in his interview, Maino broke down how like he used to, he looks at character and principles different, especially when you're someone who doesn't deal with the internet stuff. So when people would attack his character and certain things, or like spread like he said, she said, like that had no basis of truth at all, he would take it super personal. And I get it, because I would too,
Right.
But then when he started to really process, like, oh, this is content. Like, this is what you call content. The rage baiting and all that started to get hip with all, okay, so this is what y'all love nowadays. So that's where that shit came from.
Right.
So, shout out to Maino.
Yeah. Shout out to Maino though. I mean, I'm enjoying the back and forth and all that good stuff. You know what I'm saying?
You enjoying the
50
mess?
Yeah, I'm enjoying the mess because what we had 50 and T.I. and the kids, you know what I'm saying?
Kids.
50 and the podcast, you know what
Mm-hmm.
I'm saying? 50 and shit, his son, and it just all kind of motherfuckers though. You know what I'm saying? But the key part of it is 50 and you know what I'm saying? 50
Let's
and
go
them
ahead
other
and get
motherfuckers.
right into the pop off because I'm ready. I'm ready.
Let's go.
Welcome to the pop off, y'all. So let's dive in to this 50 Cent beef because, like how Big J just said, it is 50 Cent and a plethora of people that he's beefing with. And there's a lot of back and forth with, is he trolling for fun or is this man the most genius marketing strategist in hip hop? Right. First picture, Big J, please.
All right, it's coming now. Bam. Let me make sure I got the right order. Bam.
Boom. 50 Cent. So we've known it like ever since this man has started his hip hop career, he's just known for adversity, challenges. Even when his breakout song "How to Rob," this man is known for dropping names and just definitely dealing with his beef head on, and creating a problem, creating some chatter. You know what I'm saying? But a lot of people are at like kind of in an uproar because of all the people he's kind of bringing in to war with him these days, from wives, girlfriends, kids, whoever. There's no
one's safe.
No one's safe. No one is safe.
We might not even be safe now.
Man, you know what I'm saying? Man. So there's a little bit of back and forth. Like, is it trolling for fun? Is he marketing? Is he bringing down the culture? Or is he just super freaking smart? So you got situations like how you said he's beefing with Papoose and his new lady, Clarissa Shields.
Yeah.
Boom. Look at him right there. And I want to get into how this beef started because I feel like he literally has a funnel that he goes through. Like, he posted an AI video of the relationship. Let me get my notes. He posted a AI video, like, mocking their relationship. And mind you, at the time, Papoose was trending already for his breakup with longtime wife, Remy Ma. And then Clarissa is a world champion.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So, typical 50 out the blue. He posts this video. Papoose responds. Clarissa jumps in. And then boom, now it's still going on. This has been going on. I want to say this has been going on before the new year. This has been going on since 2025.
Oh yeah, right. No, you're right. You're right.
So, pros and cons of this. For one, what's the target? He's pulling in two audiences. He's not even just pulling in hip hop, his main audience, but you're also pulling in the boxing fans. So, yes, while some feel like, oh, you threw a shot out the blue, like this is this man's wife, or not wife, but girlfriend, blah, blah, blah. Like, what was the purpose? They all have been trending on my timeline since it started.
Right. Yeah, trending like a motherfucker though. But look, 50. Look, okay. So remember he squashed it with her. He squashed it with her like a couple weeks ago. And then Papoose came out with the full diss song with the whole song. And now that nigga came back. Then he come out with he got a whole dude talking about he was fucking with Carissa. Like she cheated on Papoose with him. You know what I'm saying? I said, yeah, 50 ain't 50 ain't no G-Zone, man. Now, now Carissa is on I seen a clip with her on Instagram, like explaining. She explaining that like in details, sitting there explaining wooty woo. I met him here. Oh, wooty woo woo. I'm reading the comments, pop rolling though.
Yo, the comments always win.
Yeah, motherfuckers like, but you in the car with this motherfucker though. You know what I'm saying? You wooty whopping. I mean, but to each his own though. But yeah, 50 ain't the one. I ain't the one though. He gonna do his research. He gonna spend that money to find out all about you. I thought Whack 100 was cold with the paperwork. This nigga cold with the paperwork right here, man.
Because the thing is, and like I know, again, people are going back and forth. You know, got to be fair to both sides. You know, because a lot of people are like, "Why do you like to attack the women in their lives?" Now, let me ask you this, Big J. What vulnerabilities do you see 50 having when it comes to a beef like this? Papoose, Clarissa, 50.
His vulnerabilities off the top of my dome would be the only one that I could really see, because I don't pay attention like that. Though the only one I could really see is like with his son, like with the relationship with his kid. That's like the biggest one.
Something that's been out, right?
Right.
That's news that's been out, right? Yep. That's, I guess, old news if you would like to put it like that, you know. Right. But true, you know, it's his relationship with his son. But what vulnerable? Like, I feel like he already came to terms with, damn, this dude's out of my life. You know, like my son's out of my life. You know, once he was taking pictures with the guy who shot him's kid, I feel like he pretty much wrote off his son.
Right.
Like, I think that situation's kind of like done. Yeah. You know, it's sad. It's really sad. I would never like to see that, but that is very, very sticky. However,
that's like power though. Not to cut you off. That's like power. But go ahead. That's like power. I just thought about that.
Man. Now him beefing with Papoose. What are Papooses vulnerabilities?
The Remy Ma shit. And the fact that hold on.
Cool with Remy.
Yeah, that shit. And then the fact
Clarissa.
that the Clarissa, and then the fact that he makes music and he hasn't had like no hit song or nothing like that. Or whatever, nothing on the billboards and shit. I know 50 mentioned that though, but if you're talking music, yeah, that could be something right there. Because 50 said that in a diss song. And inspired by the Maino video, we're gonna play the 50 video too though. 50 and Max B though after this segment.
Yes. So I hate to say it, but in war, people are gonna go after your vulnerabilities.
For sure.
Right? Him and Pap are going back and forth. You're going through a divorce. You got this new girlfriend. He's cool with Remy, so I don't see him really going after her like that. But I mean, shit could change, you know.
Right.
But who really got something going on that 50 could get a piece from? Clarissa.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So you're going after Pap's vulnerabilities, and you're targeting, basically, you're putting yourself into her network, which is the boxing world.
Right.
So, which is something he's already kind of been dabbling in anyway. He's walked a fighter out. He's had performances, like, you know, he got this residency in Vegas that they show fights at. So it just kind of all makes sense, right? If you're looking at it from a marketing standpoint,
right?
You know. So next one, let's rap about it, podcast crew.
Let's rap about it.
These gentlemen. Right, we got Maino, we just heard his song. We got Dave, we got Fabulous, we got Jim Jones, right? All great rappers on this podcast. Their beef started with when 50 dropped the Diddy documentary. As a podcast should, they had a conversation on the pod, like, do you feel like anyone should just be making documentaries about people? You know, because obviously it's showing you in a light, right?
Mm-hmm.
So you got director 50 Cent, who's beefing with Diddy, who chose to make a documentary. So obviously he's going to choose that light how he feels it should go, right? So that was their question. They weren't necessarily like coming at 50. It was just the general question. But 50 is gonna, he felt how he felt, he's gonna do what he does, so he threw shots at all of them, right? They responded with a couple freestyles, which were fire. I was here for it. I wasn't there for the beef, but I was here for I kind of like, I don't encourage beef, but if it keeps them rapping, because these guys, they can rap,
right?
They can rap, all of them. So if it just keeps them in the booth, I love it. I love it. Sorry, messy ass, but
on the real,
So Target, what's the target audience in this situation? So
hip-hop.
You're not even just targeting hip hop,
podcasts.
Podcasts. So he's positioning himself now in the podcast world, right?
Yep.
Which also, I mean, it kind of did them a favor because they started being trending with 50.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So there's that. And just using it for debates. So next beef we got going on, which everyone's been talking about this nonstop lately, is the infamous versus conversation.
Dun 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 dun.
T.I. versus 50 Cent. So this beef, apparently they agreed behind closed doors they would do a versus battle.
Allegedly.
Yes. Allegedly, these gentlemen who were once in a good space ran into each other in LA or some place like that and was like, yo, T.I.'s like, why don't we do a versus? 50 was like, sure, apparently, allegedly. T.I.'s like, I'm gonna jump out first, you jump out, blah, blah, blah. So T.I. did jump out first. He did send a shot. People are forgetting about that, but he did send a shot.
Right.
He opened the trolling doors to the master troller. And in typical 50 style, he followed through. He threw his own shots, and it's gotten a little out of hand,
And then you gotta think, y'all allegedly talked about this 3 years prior. So much happens in 3 years. Come on, my guy.
I didn't know it was 3 years.
Yeah, it was a while.
Yeah. So it just sparks up hip hop commentary. Now everyone's going back and forth. Who's gonna win? 50 T.I., 50 T.I., the whole artist debate on who has more influence. Mind you, T.I. At this time when this beef kind of broke the internet, he was dropping an album.
Right.
So everyone, they're both, their music's being played left and right. Mind you, this is probably the most I've heard 50's music in LA. Period. They had a whole New York segment a couple times during All-Star Weekend. It was dope. But it's been a whole lot of
But look, I'm gonna say this: when Get Rich or Die came out, that shit was cracking in the West. It was popping out here. Hell yeah, that shit was popping out here.
But let's be real, 50 didn't drop music in a long time. Not like that, not no albums.
Right.
So
it's been a minute.
Sparking up the beef again. Their songs are playing out here, so everyone's music's getting played. Honestly, I feel like it's a win for both of them. T.I. and his family don't seem to feel that way, according to what it looks like online. But question, does hip hop culture reward conflict between legends? Would you say?
I wouldn't necessarily say it rewards it. I wouldn't necessarily say it rewards it, but it doesn't take nothing away from it. You know what I mean? If you kind of get what I'm saying, though, it's like the Art of War type shit. You know what I'm saying? Like this supposed to happen. Like we grew up, like, you know, I grew up in hip hop and rap, gangster rap, and it was all, I could go all the way back, like for me to MC8 and DJ Quick. You know what I'm saying? When they was beefing and shit like that, though. Dr. Dre, Eazy-E, and all that. You know what I'm saying? Back then. So, but I think if it's kept, you know, on the records, on tracks and shit, though, you know, that's where it should be, though. But I don't think it take away from that. You know what I mean?
I would have to disagree. I feel like hip hop culture does kind of reward conflict. And I only say that because I feel like, look at how it started. If we go back to the Bronx and how hip hop was even created, like it was created off of competition, you know, putting the beef in the, you know, in the booth or in the, or on the corners, you know, when people would spit or whatever the case was, you know, it kind of started when it came like with conflict or like competition, right?
Talking shit.
Talking your shit. And now still, if you look at any different genre, who does that? In country, who's feuding? Nobody. In pop culture, who's feuding?
Huh. I never thought about that though, but nobody.
In we could even go to R&B if we wanted to, you know, like no other genre does that but hip hop. I don't know if it's because of how it was built or if labels just decided to get too involved into it, and like, you know, and it just, because I do feel like that is the problem when labels start to get involved into it, because not everybody plays like that. You know, like you can't just be starting beef with anybody. Like someone will take it to hell, you know. But if you look at every different genre, who does that? Hip hop. You know, that's
Go ahead.
And if you look at 50's fan base, when he's trolling, what do? They celebrate him. Yeah. You know, and mind you, he's consistent as hell, always been like that, you know, always was like, oh, I'm gonna handle this shit head on, like I'm gonna go right to the internet with it, I'm gonna go right to the stage with it, I'm gonna just, you know, he uses that. It's a great form of marketing, right? So let's see. You sound like you were gonna say something, or did you change your mind?
No, oh no, this is what I was gonna say. Yeah, in the realm of hip hop, right? Like rap music, like with the conflict. If you think about back in the days, yeah, we had that though, but you also had like groups like Far Side and Das Effects and Leaders of the New School and you know, all these different groups from back in the days that, you know, yeah, you battle rapped and stuff like that though, but when you listening to their music, Tribe Called Quest, you know, it's more on some positive uplift type things. I think that, like,
I'm not taking it away from that at all.
No, but
saying, go ahead.
I think to your point with the industry getting involved, you know, it's like to push the poison, because if you listen to a lot of the music right now, like back in the days it was more balanced, right? But now it's more of the kill and all that kind of music versus the good kind of music. That shit kind of gets shunned a little bit now, and now everybody want to hear the kill bang bang shoot 'em up type shit. You know what I'm saying? So I think I have to kind of, it do kind of celebrate conflict though, on some real shit though.
Because even if we put on the labels, when they plant the seed, what do you see in the comments? What do you see in the followers? You'll see people who don't even listen to 50 jump in and have something to say.
Right.
Just because it's a key. It's some tea. Or whatever the case is. Like, you know, they plant the seed and then the viewers eat it up. They eat it up. It could be, they could plant a whole bunch of lies and they eat it up. It's sad. Don't get me wrong. It's sad. However, if we're talking about 50 Cent, he just found a way that makes it work for him. You know,
Yep.
he posts a meme or a controversial comment. The target responds. Hip hop blogs and podcasts pick up the story.
Pick it up.
The
Yep.
topic trends. It's essentially free ads. Instead of spending all this money on marketing, ads, billboards, etc., he's getting in the algorithm for free. Off some bullshit.
That's why, hey, look, that's why Maino said the algorithm.
Exactly.
That's real talk, dog.
And some people are kind of calling him out for that because I guess 50 Cent said that first, but I digress. So,
Oh, well, maybe he just flipped it. You know what I mean?
True. So, current projects that benefit from this attention. So it had me thinking, I'm like, why is this man beefing so much? What's going on? So I had to dig deep, right? So the Power universe. We all know about Power. I know you mentioned it earlier. You know, the only show I watch, but I'm super behind, guys. I'm super behind. Right. It's only the first one. But
me too. Sure.
He's the 50 Cent's the executive producer of this massive crime drama franchise, right? And it's fire. And it has several spin-offs to it as well. Mm-hmm. They also have the final book coming out, I want to say.
Yeah.
If it's not already out. But he's working on his final spin-off. So he had the Power book with Ghost, Raising Kanan, Force, and these shows remain very strong on Stars, right? He got G-Unit Film and Television. That's going to be a big one, guys. That's going to be a big one, especially because apparently BET Plus just got bought out by Paramount. Yep. So it's just going to be a section in the app opposed to it having its own. And I want to say BET got bought out too.
No, Tyler Perry got bought out. Tyler Perry owned, I think he owned the last of the shares of it. I think he's supposed to be selling his shares to whoever.
I want to say that Paramount family.
Right.
So it's sad. I feel like it's sad for the culture. So
MTV got on. MTV gone.
You know, so G-Unit Film and Television. This is coming up. The company produces scripted series, crime documentaries, hip hop content. You know, he's expanding the G-Unit brand. He has Sire Spirits. He has his Branson Cognac that he's always like hashtagging under everything that he does. And he also has a champagne, right? These are frequently promoted throughout like these entertainment parties and celebrity events, right? Mm-hmm. So why controversy can help an entrepreneur? You got blog sites and podcasts all amplifying it, like the moment, like we said, and the algorithm engagement, right? So it drives comments, shares, reposts. You know, and if people don't even follow what you do, they still learn your name.
Right.
And I also wanted to go over why it could hurt. Some brand partnerships, to each their own. But some brand partnerships, apparently, like, you know, when Nicki and Cardi were going back and forth on Twitter, they were cutting each other's throats, to the point where I think brands took some steps away from them. You know, they're talking about kids, you know, drugs, all types of stuff, and it affected their brand deals, right? So that's definitely something that could happen, right? Mm-hmm. They don't want all the risk. Cultural backlash. I feel like that's some things that 50 Cent is getting right now a little bit. You know, he still has his core audience that does support his trolling, but you know, some people don't want to be part of the negative. They don't want to hear it. They don't want to see it constantly being pulled into the culture, you know. So you know, some people are just like, all right, he's doing too much, right?
Yeah.
So, and reputation fatigue. When every post is trolling, audience can stop taking the brand serious, right? So I feel like where 50 Cent is kind of like dominating at is, for one, he's always been consistent with how he does things. And for two, he always has a product to sell. Mm-hmm. So if you're just known for trolling, that's it. That's all you got. Once that trolling is gone, how are you still relevant?
Right.
So
Yeah, it's 50, because like even in between the trolling though, he always advertising something or marketing something though. So you might get a troll marketing ad type shit. You know what I'm saying? Troll. You know what I'm saying? But it's always something in between to where he marketing something though. And I think his brand, unless some like weird ass Diddy party shit come out and shit like that, his brand is solidified though. You know what I'm saying? So you know he could kind of move how he want to move and shit though. So that's why you still got a core of people, a lot of people fucking with him even after he did the documentary, because regardless of what the type shit, because most people is nosy, you know what I'm saying, and want to see what the fuck going on. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, it's really, he ain't got no ties to him. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So it's like and like I said, his brand is solidified. So it's like shit, nigga. But everybody else is probably looking at other people looking at it like you snitching. You know what I'm saying? Like you doing too much. That's why to the people that's disgruntled about it and feel some kind of way, like you were saying with Maino and all them, like speaking on the fact of him doing a documentary. I say like this though, man. In the realm of that, to each his own. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, nigga, he's beyond the street, nigga. He ain't no street nigga no more. You know what I'm saying? The nigga's an entrepreneur, entertainer, you know what I'm saying, producer. You know, he's in that realm. So, nigga, if that's your right, if that's your weapon, and that's a weapon. You know what I'm saying? That's a weapon. Threat. Yeah, so he using his triple threat. He using his weapon. Mm-hmm. You can't get mad at that though. You know what I'm saying? And then look, real quick. Here's another thing. It's your character integrity and how you move. Do anything, motherfuckers obviously must ain't got nothing on the nigga. Besides the little shit they was saying, like he was snitching or some shit though, with the Ja Rule and all that shit, with the Murder Inc. shit or whatever. But that ain't no paperwork on that shit.
I was about to say, you could look up paperwork. So that would have been out there if that was the case. People, I feel like people, you know.
And I bet motherfuckers was searching.
Of course. But like how you said, when you move in a certain way, like, you know, even when he went on a podcast, and I wish I knew these dudes' names, but he went on a podcast and they asked him, because when the whole internet was silent when the Diddy stuff first happened,
right?
50 spoke up. He was trolling, you know, he was cracking jokes, all types of stuff, and they were asking him like, "You're not afraid to troll this man? Like everyone's silent and you're the only one speaking up, you know, like don't you feel bad?" But you know, they're asking all types of questions. Would you feel bad? What if someone did that to you? You know? And he was like, I don't have those type of skeletons in my closet. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's just like, I don't do stuff like that. And he was just like, and if we all stay quiet, then it just makes it look that like we all, like it puts Diddy in a box of like hip hop. You know what I'm saying? As opposed to being like, this is this man and hip hop ain't agreeing with it. You know what I'm saying? So that was his thing. He's like, for one, I don't move like that. I don't have that type of, people can't get shit like that on me. And for two, like if you don't say nothing, everyone's gonna think that we all move that way. And it's a no.
Ain't no question.
So I mean, I hear it, you know, I hear it in a way. It's just like how you said, the art of war, you know. But with the T.I. and 50 thing, because everyone's been talking about why isn't he getting in the booth, blah, 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 blah. I feel like he's beyond that now. Like how you said, he's beyond that now. You know, he's not like, you know, but should successful moguls still participate in rap beef? Do you feel?
Yeah, hell yeah. If you still in the realm of rapping, hell yeah. We want to hear that shit. Yeah.
Do it for hip hop.
Yeah, for the culture. Do it for the culture one time. You know what I'm saying? Okay. What about you? What you think?
It would be nice to see, but then on the money side, knowing how music really isn't bringing in bread like that, and he's a money guy, why would he do that?
Because you not in the realm of it, but dropping a track here or there, talking shit ain't that
takes time. You tell me I got to go to the studio.
Nigga probably the studio might pull up to him. Shit, nigga might got a studio at the house, so it's not. You know what I'm saying?
It's not far fetched. You're right. It's not far fetched, but
and that's what a nigga do.
Like Cameron, he could just drop some shit in 20 minutes, keep it pushing. You know, like he's good for that. There are rappers who are good for that. Like they just true to this.
So what you're saying is 50. So what you're saying, 50 can't freestyle?
You stupid. I'm saying he's about, like, from what we see, he's about his money moves. I don't feel like there's not too much money in music unless you're touring. He's still touring, but he's not gonna I feel like he's gonna put his attention to where the money is at. So he's you know, like, because one stream is like a percentage of a penny.
Ain't no question.
Why would you want to, like, why?
Yeah.
You know,
they need to go back to the hard copies, to the CDs.
And some are, which I'm happy to see. Some are, which I'm happy to see. But I see both sides. I know that's not an answer everybody want to hear, but I see both sides. You know, I see it would be nice for the culture, but then it's also like,
hey, look,
where am I getting paid at?
Right. Hey, you know what I would do though, Pop? I think I mentioned this before when we had a guest. But I would make the CDs like the regular CD cases and covers, but instead have a USB in there though. You know what I'm saying? Instead of the CD, because if you think about it, there's not a lot of CD players being made nowadays. You know what I'm saying? It's more on the digital side with the USB drive. So, but you can still take it old school because you can still sell them out the trunk of your car, type shit. You know what I'm saying? Just get your CD case made with the CD cover, all that shit. But have a USB inside that motherfucker though.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Okay. If somebody used that, man, pay me.
That's it. You know right? Do you feel like podcasts are replacing rap battles?
Wait, say that one more time.
Are podcasts replacing rap battles?
Probably in a small percentage with certain people. Yeah, I would say for sure. Yep. But then it's a lot of niggas that's in the podcast and that rap that I done heard, you know what I mean, make diss tracks to motherfuckers and shit though, all the way from like No Jumper type shit to Maino and them shit though, Jim Jones and them shit. I ain't heard Fat Joe or Jadakiss do nothing though, you know what I'm saying, or Joe Buttons, you know what I'm saying. But I done heard him drop some shit though. Jadakiss still be dropping shit though.
Yeah, he's not beefing with nobody per se though.
No, like, right.
He'll still drop something because he's nice like that.
Ain't no question.
You know, like again, going back to what I said, some people just got it. You know,
right. Like, and going back to what I said, so you say 50 can't freestyle. Huh? No, I'm fucking with you though. But look, real quick before we get out of here though, we gonna listen to this 50, man. That shit just Maino, you inspired me, man. You know what I'm saying? He inspired a nigga to want to check out 50. Let me see, man.
You should be polite. This is the purge. This is what happens tonight. Fuck you. Fuck you. Yeah. Fuck you. And you don't even count, little nigga. No more trash. Niggas is pussy, I can see it in your eyes. Black chicks, cool, we be creeping in the skies. Done with you bitches, no more believing the lies. No more tricks, no more trash. Niggas is pussy, I can see it in your eyes. Black chicks, cool, we be creeping in the skies. Done with you bitches, no more believing the lies. I come back like that ready vibe, cut with that fetty wop, cock it and let it pop. Snitching, you better not. I grew around different weeds, demons do different deeds.
depression, I feel a squeeze. He said he can't breathe. Bitch, I got so much bread. She said she can't leave. I show her life without me. She said she can't see it. Me, I'm about to lick. You go by the drip. You in the mirror all day and still got a vibe, bitch. I pull up in different whips, flips and chains, switching lanes. Boy, I hear that shit you're saying, so I'ma do with you, man. Catch him, clip him, ball him, rip him, punch him, kick him, stick him.
Hey, look, on that note, we want to thank y'all for tapping in with us, man. I'm Big J. This is Best Way to Smoke Unfiltered.
C Pop, your professional hype woman, y'all. Tune in every Monday, 7 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Best Way to Smoke with the number 2. We'll catch you.
Let's go.
Yeah, you know me, got the tree, got the hemp, got the flare. I'm gon' lean in this chair, about to put this in the air. A little bit of that best way to smoke in the air, nigga.